So today we have Amna and Vida with us. So when we met last time, you told me that you have written a book. It is called the Silent Symphonies. It is a collection of your poetry.
My first poem was A Present Bird.
Do you love traveling?
Yes, I love traveling.
Last year, these days I was in Turkey. I actually went to Konya.
The main theme were the Maulana Rumi and Shams Tabriz. And they were actually their friendship and their sacrifice for each other, their striving for each other. It actually made me like, well, my father actually played a very big and important role in my poetry because I was not like showing it to anyone. The collection of my poetry, it was like at the beginning, it was all messed up. So I had to like give it a proper order. My favorite poet is William Wordsworth, Talib al-Mawla, John Elia.
What other countries would you like to visit?
Other countries would be South Korea, which
BTS.
is BTS,
Everybody's
had.
usually
And
two sisters are they fight with each other.
we do fight, but not that much time.
Who is the principal, by the way?
Ma'am Farida Sheikh.
Farida Sheikh. So
Principal is very supporting, like a home head.
So today we have Amna and Vida with us. Amna and Vida are two sisters who belong to Hala. Amna is presently studying in Bakhtavar Cadet College, Nawabshah. It's a girls' college, and Vida is studying here in Hala. So welcome you, both of you, at my little study, at my home. I think you would be comfortable among the books.
Yes, yes.
So tell me, Amna, so where are you studying now, which class, and tell me about your interests.
Currently, I'm studying at Baktawar Cadet College for Girls in Nawabshah. And recently, I passed out my ninth class. And in August, our new session will be started of metric class. And my interests are like in the field of artistry, in the writing, and many things like that.
So when we met last time, you told me that you have written a book. It is called the Silent Symphonies. It is a collection of your poetry.
Yes.
So what inspired you for the poetry?
The inspiration of my poetry is basically the hidden experiences that I was going through. Like, not everyone is comfortable leaving their homes for study or going away from their parents because they are like a comfort zone. So not everyone is ready to leave that comfort zone. So when I tried and I did, so I was like a little upset. Whenever I did became a little upset or I did miss my parents, then I would like, my first poem was A Present Bird. That was written by me. Like I was, something came in my mind and I like experienced this, and from that on the journey of my writing began.
So you felt yourself a peasant bird.
Not really, but sometimes actually. Like when you don't have your own choices to make, or you have to like go on the rules and regulations, and your parents, your supporters are not there beside you. So
had that bird now adjusted to that little cage of a cadet college?
yes, I would not say it's a cage, but it's like the place the little bird thought was a cage for him or her, that became like a home actually.
So now it has become a home, and so
Yes.
you are very much comfortable there in the new environment.
Yes.
Okay, so you wrote your first poem out of that loneliness, of that experience of loneliness that you felt when you first there, when you missed your parent. I went to your collection. I read many of your poems, but I find a lot of emotions there.
Yes.
How, you are hardly 15 years old, and how a girl of 15 years have experienced all these varied emotions. Can you tell us something about your other experiences?
Well, that's a rare case, but I would like to say that the age does not matter in experiencing these emotions because, when an actor is hired to act, and a script has given to it, a character he has to perform. So sometimes the actor feels the hardships they are going through. Sometimes they cry. I've seen myself in behind the shoot scenes. So some of humans are like that. They do not experience those things which they have written or they feel, but around them there are many people, many lives and many stories playing. So they see them and
So you want to say that you may not have experienced all those situations,
yes,
but you have felt them. When you have
yes,
heard the stories of others, you place yourself in that situation. You
yes,
have imagined yourself to be that person, and then you have also experienced those emotions a person is going through in
yes.
that particular situation. So, do you think that these emotions were powerful enough to write poetry about them?
I guess so. Because poetry is all about the experiences and the emotions. Like understanding oneself better, understanding others' personalities better. And no one is good at poetry, I would like to say, because that's a rare case and not many of the people have this. So I guess it's a God gifted skill.
Mm. So how poetry has, I mean, impacted your life? Do you think that after writing those poems you have felt a kind of what I should say relaxation, that those emotions have been now written on the pages, and I feel unburdened? Poetry affected you, writing that poetry affected you?
Well, I guess I would say that emotions can be weakness as well as power. So it depends upon the people's thinking. How do they use them? By writing the poetry and by experiencing those emotions, I think that I am able to understand them much better. So it's like my power. I didn't made it my weakness.
Okay, so you didn't make it your weakness, you made it your power.
Yes.
Okay. What about the when you showed your poetry to your teachers and other people? What was their reaction? What was their response to your poetry?
Well, actually, I didn't show it because I'm like an introvert person. I get along very less with people. There's my good friend in college. I used to like show her that see I've written this new thing and I'm very excited about whatever I write. That's a new thing. So when I my diary was full. So when I left it home, when I came on holidays and left it home, my father read it and he thought this is how can this be my daughter? This is very mature poetry. So he liked it and he said, why not compose it in a book and why not show it like it's good?
So you said that you are a very introverted person. You don't like to share your emotions
Yes.
with others. But now your book is going to be published, and all the world will know about your emotions and your poems. So, what is your thoughts about the publication of that book?
It's actually good. And if I, according to my perspective, people like this, like the emotions and they understand the things better sometimes. Like the things that we speak but they do not understand. By reading them they would understand it much better. So I hope this poetry would impact the life of others.
Mm. So, in what way you think that that poetry would impact others? For example, you have felt certain emotions and you express these emotions through the poems. But when I read those poems, what do you think that what would be impact of your poems on me, on the reader?
On the reader, like there are many topics and subtopics which I have divided my poetry into.